So, about the armors I have here. As you can see, this one's basically ready to go, more or less. So I'm going to be wearing them, at least this one, pretty soon. Maybe in a couple weeks when I have more time. And I'll make some videos of how I'm moving it and how it is. This one needs a little bit more work. For a lot of reasons. I'll get into it later, some other time. But yeah, this one needs a little more work. Now, this one right here is supposed to resemble the Hungarian Legion. The funny thing about the Hungarian Legion is the fact that, also known the Black Legion in the 15th century, is the fact that their armor had a lot of mix and match. So you have more of a Latin style with German style, just kind of mix matching, from what I understand. This is right here is just straight up from the Holy Roman Empire. This is a German armor, German style or Germanic style, you know, with all the flutings. It's, you know how the Germans are, they over-engineer everything. Germans and Austrians, look at that, I mean. But here, and you know, like I said before, and I'll say it again, these right here, these what's called flutings, these lines sticking out, as you can see here, as well as these ridges right here, and this right there is a ridge. Those ridges and flutings, they make the armor stronger without making it thicker. And here's more ridges right here too. So anyways, with the Hungarian Legion, I like to have a weapon like an arquebus with it. And the reason is because the Hungarians during the 15th century, from what I understand, the Black Legion had the most firearms in their army by percentage. I believe it was like 1 out of 5 or 2 out of 5 soldiers had some kind of firearm. So we're talking about an arquebus, which was the best form of firearm in the world at the time. And from what I understand, only the Ottomans and the Europeans had it. I don't know who else did. But during that time period, I believe it was just the Ottomans and the Europeans. Maybe the Persians might have had them. I'm not quite sure at this time. But from what I understand, a lot of other people were still using hand cannons as their main firearm. The Hungarians and Europeans were using hand cannons. The arquebus was stepping in. Pistols. These things were... The pistols and arquebus was probably invented in Europe during this time period. And it's a more reliable kind of weapon, and as well as more powerful than the hand cannon. It's also more accurate. So it's a deadlier weapon all around, and it's safer to use. I like to have it with this kit. And as well as maybe like a sword, a long sword with it. From what I understand, is the fact that the Hungarian Black Legion was also a Catholic and Orthodox army. So, yes, Orthodox Christians did have plate. And right here is a prayer rope that goes with the kit. Right here. So, a prayer rope is an Orthodox, I guess for lack of a better term, an Orthodox rosary. So it's very similar to the rosary. It's not the same, but it's very identical. And that's where the Orthodox Christians have. Now, rosaries is right here is a Catholic set, so this has a rosary. Now, to be fair, since the Hungarians are both either Catholic or Orthodox, you could have either or. And, fun fact, from what I understand, I'm a catechum in the Orthodox Church, rosaries are allowed in the Orthodox Church. So I believe they recognize a rosary as well. I think the Catholic Church also may recognize the prayer ropes as well. So this is more of like an Eastern European or Eastern like tradition. So Christian Egyptians had prayer ropes, and Persian Christians and Eastern European Christians. So it's more like an Eastern thing. And it's very similar to the rosary. That's more of a Western thing. And when I say Eastern in this context, Eastern Europe is part of the Western civilization. It's just an Eastern wing of it. But I'll get into that some other time.